Welcome to Unbiased.
Welcome to Unbiased. I'm your humble host, Will. I'm coming at you with another video. Before I get into this video, I want to tell you to like, share, subscribe the video on my new platform. I'm trying to grow. But let's get into the video. This is a big one. This is feminine men. There's a lot of feminine men out here right now. Uh, I see it all the time. The women be talking about it. And at first, when the women start talking about it, you was like, I don't see it, but boy, I see it all over the place now. So let's get into it. Well, my definition of a feminine man is he's sorry, he lazy, he don't work, don't want to go to work. He depend on his woman for everything. If he don't depend on his woman, he depending on his parents. He depending on somebody else. He just sit back and receiving anything that somebody's gonna do for him. And that ain't no real man at all. That is a feminine man. Another uh, description I say is he argue with women about everything. You'll see a dude just going back and forth with a woman. Real men don't argue with women like that, bro. We really don't. We gonna tell her this is our program, this is what we're trying to do, and that's it. If she don't like it, okay, then keep rocking. That's what real men do. We ain't gonna sit there and keep arguing with the woman till some explode and y'all end up fighting. And we ain't with that. And I don't condone hitting women either. And let me see what else. Man, so much. Think feminine men don't really go to church anymore. You know, I mean, we do see. I'm not even talking about gays. This has nothing to do with gays. We just talking about just straight up guys that's just sorry and lazy. They don't want to do anything. Uh, they don't go to church. They're not trying to go to church. Um, and most of the time, we see the churches are empty now. They're being led by women because the guys don't want to step up and lead anymore. They don't want to lead anymore. They better leading themselves. And we see it in the community as well. They don't try to help out in the community. The community is going down, has gone down. And this is really a cause for real men. We need real men to step up big time and take our culture back and lead it from the present to now to the future. Because it's hurting our future. The kids growing up, they see the kids really are like a product of their environment. If they see especially if the son sees his dad not doing anything, he ain't prospering, like he just laying on the couch playing the game or smoking and drinking, well, he gonna end up doing the same thing. And it's time out for that. We need to show these kids what a real man is. Even if he a son or a daughter, because the daughters need to know what a real man look like as well. Because when I was growing up, the man of the house, he lays down the law. He shows you. He get up and first of all, he get up and go to work. He does what he need to do to take care of his family. And the daughter needs to see that too, so she can grow older and become adult and see that's what the type of man that I'm looking for. Cause my daddy was that type of guy. She don't want to see a lazy bum daddy and think, okay, all men like this. That's what I'm gonna end up getting when I get older. And then the son same as well. They want to see a guy that get out here and get it and provide and lead by structure. Don't have his pants hanging all off his butt. Uh, just doing stupid stuff. They ain't being productive at all. We need real men stepping up to lead this culture and lead the community back. We need real men to step up in the church. You know, you got some guy. I've been to some churches, and you know, the men are there in certain churches, and it's not all. We do need that in all churches. The church I grew up in, Macedonia and in uh, Bessemer, Alabama, man, those guys did their thing, and they still doing their thing. They up in age, but they doing their thing. They led us by example. They showed us what they call a real man of God does, what he do for the community. My uncle DC, all my uncles uh, showed you what exactly what a man was supposed to do. My dad did as well. When he did come around, my dad showed you what is a man supposed to do and how to lead. But people who really know me, my dad went all the way all around, always around all the time because my dad was a truck driver. He was in the military, so he wasn't there all the time. So I had to learn from my Uncle DC, Uncle Roberts, Uncle Sandys, my Uncle Willis, man, all those guys played a part in my life and showed me what a man, how to do. My Uncle Willie taught me how to shave. What a man had to do to shave with a razor, you know. And I learned a lot from them guys. And then growing up in Brighton, we had we had a neighborhood superstar named Big Nuki. Big Nuki, if you're from Brighton, you know Big Nuki. If you grew up there, Big Nuki was a neighborhood superstar to us, and he came out. We was out there playing basketball. He'll pull up and talk to us, give us words of wisdom, and tell us what a real man supposed to be doing. And he dressed like a real dude. He was about it. And he really did. If we don't know, and this is a video, I hope somebody, show him the video that, we paid attention, Big New. We paid attention what you were doing. And we paid attention how you know what I'm saying, you live your life and you showed us what a real man supposed to be. Les did a lot of stuff in Brighton and still is. I salute him. We learned from him. Big E out of Brighton. Big E just a little bit older than me. Big Eric. He's a little bit older than me, and he showed out what a real guy supposed to do. My partner that I went to school with, Desmond, me and Desmond, and I love what he do. He do his same thing I do. Everywhere he go, I see him taking his son everywhere, providing for his son, leading his son, and I'm real proud of Lil Nuki from Bright for how he been doing. Cause I didn't know what Lil Nuki gonna be like. Lil Nuki doing his thing, taking care of his kids, leading them. That's what real men do. And then my cousins, I got Marcel, Mon, DeAndre, who all a little younger than me. They all doing their thing. Marcel married, doing his thing, leading his kids. You know what I'm saying? I shout these people out because they deserve it. I got a older cousin, Willie Jr., my brother Willie. We real men. We saw all this stuff at an early age, and we knew exactly what a real man's supposed to be doing out here. And being feminine, ain't none of these guys I just named, ain't none of them feminine. They get out here and work and they bust their ass and they do whatever it takes to lead their family, to take care of their girl and their kids. You know what I'm saying? If they do lose a job, they get another job. They just know what to do and how to do it. And they all go to church. These are all church guys. These are all church guys. They ain't out here just doing whatever. They do what they need to do and lead. Let me see. I don't want to lead nobody out. Mom, Daddy, Marcus, Big Mark. Shout out to him. He was another influence on us in our life. Because he was one of the first older guys that I knew that played video games. Because we was all kids and we all played video games. But he didn't just do that and just chill at the house. Because Rue would have been put him out. My cousin Rue. But Big Mark, man, he was a homebody. He took care of the kid, paid the bills, made sure his lady was straight with the hairdos and the nails, even though Ruth did work. Oh man, Mark did his thing. He did his thing. He really did. And I shout out to him. And he showed us how to do it. I think he ended up getting injured one time at work. He didn't let them stop him. He bounced right back, got injured, jumped right back, got right back to it. And I don't know, man. It just this feminine stuff is just I don't know how it started. I really don't know how it started, but we gotta end it. Real men need to step up and handle business like they supposed to everywhere, especially our kind. White men doing that. They stepping up. Latinos, Koreans, Chinese, they all stepped up. They ain't finna let no feminine men take over their culture and lead it to dirt, nothing. Black men, it's time for us to step up and lead it the right way, like it was back in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. We need to get back to that. So that's all I got in this video. I don't know how we're gonna end it, but I know we need to start. You need to start somewhere. And hopefully somebody see this video and we can, try to get this going and lead these feminine men to the side, throw them to the side so women can recognize what a real man is. But that's all I got on this video. I salute, and I'll see you on the next video.